After what you've achieved in Paris, how do you feel physically and mentally optimal?
Well, hello, first of all. And, well, sure, mentally I'm very happy. Sure, always when you win something like I did the week before, that's a very positive injection of energy. And sure, physically a little bit tired. At the end, when you finish a tournament like Roland Garros, with all what means play Roland Garros for a player that aspires to play well and try to compete for the victory, and at the end you arrive to the final and you are able to win it, and all the things that suppose that after the final work, and in terms of physical performance, the final was hard. We get dehydration during the match, I think, and I had some crampings at the end, so that makes me feel a little bit tired, sure, but at the same time with the highest illusion possible, motivation to be here in Halle again. I know is it's a great tournament. It's an unbelievable organization. So just feel proud to be part of this tournament. It's an honor for me, and I'm gonna try to be competitive. Sure, always. Everybody knows how difficult is the transition, and especially if you are not able to practice. I don't know, 3 hours per day because you need to take care of your physical performance. But I tried my best in the practices that I did yesterday, today, and Monday I practiced half an hour. And you never know, always grass is a little bit more lottery, and especially when you play the first match and you didn't have the right time to prepare. But I'm gonna try my best, and for sure my 100% I will give to the court.
Rafael, what is your state of mind when you are coming to the grass? Are you relieved after clay because it means some...
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Your state of mind when you arrive on grass. Do you feel relieved after clay because it means so much for you? Nothing to lose on grass? Or do you still want really to compete? Or what is it?
At the end, I went to try again because last 2 years I had not a positive results on grass. It's true that 2012 I was injured when I was playing on grass. I didn't play one more match for 7 months after that tournament on Wimbledon, so I was not ready to compete. And last year I was better, but I didn't feel myself enough comfortable on grass, talking about physical performance and tennis too, but always if you are not at your 100% physically on a surface like grass, you need to be at your 100% because the movements are decisive here. If you're not moving well, it's impossible, especially for a player like me. I'm not a player that I'm gonna serve 35 aces for a match. So I went to try again. I had this surface that I really love so much. It's a surface that I had a lot of success in the past, and I went to try. And I know to play well in Wimbledon, I need to work hard here, and that's what I am trying every day. For me, every match, every practice is very important. So knowing that anything can happen on the matches, you can lose on the first round. Is the tournament that I have more chances to lose in the first round of the year. That's the real thing for all combination of the facts. But at the same time, is the truth that I'm gonna try to make that not happen. But it's an option, and I have to be realistic. And everybody who knows about tennis knows that that's an option, and I am working hard to try to avoid that.
What do you know about Dustin Brown?
I saw him play a few times. He's not the perfect first round for me because it's true that he's not a player that you really know what's going on. He's not a player that you go on court and you can expect something from the opponent. I think he's a player that plays a lot with the inspiration. He's a player that is very dangerous. He can play so aggressive. So ante una surprise like this one, that's a big danger, especially for the first match for me. So he's not a surprise. He's not a player that's gonna give me rhythm from the baseline. He's not a player that I gonna have the chance to be on the match and taking the rhythm when the match was coming, because he's not trying to play this way. So gonna be a big challenge for me, and I'm gonna try.
So 2 days after your victory in Roland Garros, are you proud of you, or do you imagine what it means, 9 titles? Do you realize it a little bit more, or is it always the same routine in a way after this?
That's the positive thing in tennis is when you lose, you have another opportunity to keep playing well next week, or to change the dynamic next week. When you are win, after 2 days you are scared for the next match. So it's true that after winning Roland Garros, the pressure is a little bit less, and it's true that nine times are a lot. So I never thought about that. So very happy for that, and very emotional moments that I had in Roland Garros during all my career, and this year was another very important moment in my career. I'm very happy for everything, and the crowd was really amazing with me, and all the combination of things makes the moment very, very special for me and very emotional. And yes, very happy about all the significance of the victory of this last tournament, Roland Garros. But I always say the same, talking a lot about equal sampras or different statistics. But for me, today, we'll see that in the future. But today, the most important statistic for me is I won Roland Garros again, and I won the most important tournament of the year for me. And that's the thing that I am more happy now.
More questions?
Any suggestion on Andy's new coach, Amelie Morris-Moore? I mean, you basically stick to Uncle Tony, but what do you think of him? I mean, Andy seems to be like a trendsetter, like first with Landl and now with the woman. What are your thoughts on that?
Everybody, Andy has, 27 already years old. So everybody knows what's better for him, and everybody does whatever you want in your team. And Andy is a great guy, and if he chooses Amelie for now, it's because he thinks that is the person that he really needs and can help him more to find the goals or the objective that he really wants to achieve. So, at the end, it's true that it's something, I don't know if new, but almost, that contract a woman for the men tour. But in the end, Amelie has a great experience on the world of tennis. Great champion. I don't see no one problem on that. No, I think he will be fine, and Andy is growing up his level again. I think he played better on Rome. Then he was able to rise to semifinals of Roland Garros. That he arrives to the same best result on him on clay again in Roland Garros semifinal. That's a very positive result for him, I think. That's going to give him confidence for the probably most important part of the year for him. That's the grass court season. Wimbledon always, for him is very, very special. And after winning the year before, so he will be ready for that.
Mallorca will have a grass tournament for women. Do you agree with that in Mallorca?
No, at the end, I am all the things that makes Mallorca bigger and all the things that helps to Mallorca to bring people to Mallorca is great. And doesn't matter for me if it's in grass, on clay, in hard, in any surface. At the end, for my point of view, for me the most important thing is having a tournament in Mallorca. Mallorca gonna be in the newspapers. Mallorca gonna sound around the world, and that's great for our island. That at the end we need the promotion because our economy depends on the tourism. And it is true that the tourism is working well, but nobody can stop the promotion and have a tournament in Mallorca now. In tennis, even if it's women, sorry, it's not men for me because I never had the chance when I was on the top to play a real tournament in Mallorca. Last year that we played in Mallorca was 2002, maybe. Yes, I think so. Yep. Men tour. So, but it's great. I'm gonna be great. Grass is a great surface and gonna be something new. Will be a new experience for Mallorca to organize a tournament on grass. Hopefully, the conditions will be fine.